Yo, welcome back to the Big Juicy Wrestling channel. I'm your host, Big Juicy, aka Nate, and welcome back to another episode of WrestleMania Wednesdays. Today I'm going to be reviewing WrestleMania 7, but before I do that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so you never miss another video. With that being said, let's get on to the review. WrestleMania 7. WrestleMania 7 took place in 1991 at the Memorial Sports Arena in Los Angeles, California, and the first match on the card was the Rockers Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels versus the Barbarian and Haku, and the Rockers won that match. The second match on the card was the Texas Tornado, aka Kerry Von Erich, versus Dino Bravo, and the Texas Tornado won that match. The third match on the card was the British Bulldog versus the Warlord, and the British Bulldog won that match. The fourth match on the card was the Nasty Boys, Jerry Saggs and Brian Knobbs, versus the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart for the Tag Team Championships, and the Nasty Boys won this match, becoming the new Tag Team Champions. The fifth match on the card was Jake the Snake Roberts versus Rick Martel in a blindfold match, and Jake the Snake Roberts won this match. The sixth match on the card was the WrestleMania debut of The Undertaker when he took on Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and The Undertaker won that match. The seventh match on the card was the Ultimate Warrior versus the Macho King, Randy Savage, and the Ultimate Warrior won this match. The eighth match of the card was Genichiro Tanaru and Koji Kateo versus Demolition, Axe and Smash, and Genichiro Tanaru and Koji Kateo won this match. The ninth match on the card was the Big Boss Man versus Mr. Perfect for the Intercontinental Championship, and the Big Boss Man won this match via a disqualification. The 10th match on the card was Earthquake versus Greg the Hammer Valentine, and the Earthquake won this match. The 11th match on the card was the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal versus Power and Glory, Hercules and Paul Roma, and the Legion of Doom won this match. The 12th match on the card was Virgil versus Ted DiBiase, and Virgil won this match via a countout. The 13th match on the card was the Mountie versus Tito Santana, and the Mountie won this match. And finally, the main event of WrestleMania 7 was Hulk Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter for the WWE Championship, and Hulk Hogan won this match, becoming the new WWE Champion. Now that I have that out of the way, let's get on to the tier rating. And here we are. You guys know the format by now. Super juicy, juicy, medium, well done, and dry. The usual format. And the first match on the card was the Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty versus the Barbarian and Haku. This match was really good. I really enjoyed this match. Again, I'm a sucker for old school tag team wrestling. And Shawn Michaels, man, what a guy. What a guy. He's so good in the ring, and he was still so good in the ring like back then. This match was really good. These guys really worked well with each other. So for me personally, I did rate this a 4-star. So I am going to actually be putting this into the juicy category. The second match was the Texas Tornado versus Dino Bravo. If you guys don't know who the Texas Tornado is, he is Kerry Von Erich, which is crazy because he wrestled with 1 foot in this match. But so props to him for that, absolutely. But this match wasn't very great. It was very short. It was a short match. I only rated it a 1.5 star rating. Nothing special about this match. It was the first WrestleMania for any Von Erich, which is pretty cool. But for me personally, it is going to go in the dry category. The next match was the British Bulldog versus the Warlord. This was the British Bulldog's first singles match at WrestleMania, which is pretty cool. Legend of the business, absolutely. And this literally was just two big dudes just slugging it out, which I love those kind of matches because, you know me, I love big dudes. But man, I did enjoy this match a lot. I ended up rating it a 3-star match, and a great singles WrestleMania debut for the British Bulldog, because he wasn't a part of the British Bulldogs anymore. He was just the British Bulldog, which he did very well in this role. Legend of the business, like I said. I did rate this a 3-star rating, so I will be putting this into the medium category. The next match was the Nasty Boys, Jerry Saggs and Brian Knobbs versus the Hart Foundation, Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart. This match was phenomenal. I thought this match was really good. I didn't have high expectations for this match because I didn't know how great the Nasty Boys were. because I'd never watched one of their matches before this, but they were really good in this match. I don't know if this match was just carried by the Hart Foundation or not, because the Hart Foundation were just so ahead of their time. But this match was really good. I really did enjoy this match a lot. I ended up rating this a 4-star rating as well. This was for the Tag Team Championships, and the Nasty Boys won the Tag Team Championships from the Hart Foundation, which I was really surprised about, because the Hart Foundation, I thought, were just the more over team at the time. But shout out to the Nasty Boys. They were really good in this match, and I did not have high expectations for them. I am going to be putting this into the juicy category. The next match on the card was Jake the Snake Roberts versus Rick Martel in a blindfold match. This match was absolutely ridiculous. I can't even explain this match. I mean, they both have blindfolds on, so the entire match they were just trying to find each other, and they were playing the where are you at? It looked so goofy. I am gonna be putting this in the dry category. I only rated it a 0. I rated it a 0-star rating because it wasn't really a match. It was just two dudes trying to find each other with blindfolds on, which I was like, what? What is going on? The next match on the card was the WrestleMania debut of The Undertaker when he went against Jimmy Superfly Snuka. This was the start of the streak. This match is iconic because this started one of the best streaks of all time. The best undefeated streaks. The Undertaker, man. This was so cool to watch because this was the start of everything. This was the start of the iconic Undertaker. You know what I mean? This was still his... I think he was still in his rookie year, or this might have been his second year, I think. I think he debuted in 1990 in November. So he was still pretty new to WWE. But this match it wasn't great. It wasn't a great match, but this match is just iconic because it was the start of the streak. I am going to be putting this into the well done category. I rated it about 2 stars. The next match on the card was the Ultimate Warrior versus the Macho King, Randy Savage. And this match was phenomenal. Oh my god, this match was phenomenal. I wasn't expecting much out of this match because, it was a Ultimate Warrior match. But this match was really good. I think the Macho Man is just so good and was so ahead of his time that he really did carry this match a lot with the storytelling, with the character work. He was a great heel at the time, and he was doing some great heel work. And this was also the reuniting of Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth. When he stopped being the Macho King and he became the Macho Man again and started being with Miss Elizabeth again. And that was a great moment. I really enjoyed that moment at the end of the match. The Ultimate Warrior did win this match, but this match was phenomenal. I thought the storyline going into this was really good. Really good match, and for me, this was the match of the night, so it is going into the Super Juicy category. Man, super fun match to watch. I really did enjoy this match. And the reuniting of Miss Elizabeth and Macho Man at the end was just phenomenal. Great job by everyone in this match. The next match on the card was Genichiro Tanaru and Koji Gateo versus Demolition Axe and Smash. And this match dragged. This match was not good. It was sloppy. It was slow. I just really did not enjoy this match at all. I only rated it a 0.5 star rating because I did think it was better than the other tag team match on the card, which I'll get to that in later on. But this match just was not good at all. It was hard to watch. It was really hard to watch. Genichiro Tanaru and Koji Gateo did win this match. They are legends. I'm in Japan. I'm not really familiar with their stuff in Japan, but I do know that they're legends over there. But Demolition, they're fantastic as well, but I just don't think these two teams really meshed well. So I am going to be putting this into the dry category. The next match on the card was for the Intercontinental Championship between the Big Boss Man and Mr. Perfect. And I was really surprised with how over the Big Boss Man was. I didn't realize how many fans loved the Big Boss Man. And also his theme song was amazing. I really enjoyed his theme song. But this match was fine. Like, it wasn't anything special. It ended in a disqualification, which, I mean, is fine. I feel like the Big Boss Man maybe should have won this match because of how over he was with the crowd. But this match, again, was fine. Like, it wasn't anything special. I was just really surprised with how over the Big Boss Man was. So, me personally, I am going to be putting this into the well done category. I rated this about a 2.5 star, but just a fine match, in my opinion. The next match on the card was Greg the Hammer Valentine versus Earthquake, and this match was not good at all. I only rated this 1 star. Like, it's an Earthquake match. I mean, you're not getting anything special from this match. But, so I am going to be putting this into the dry category. The next match on the card was Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal versus Power and Glory, Paul Roma and Hercules. And this was the tag team match that I was talking about earlier that I thought was terrible. This was basically a squash match with the Legion of Doom just destroying Power and Glory. So I rated it a 0 star because it just really wasn't a match. The next match on the card was former friends Virgil versus Ted DiBiase. This match wasn't great. Like, just straight up, it just wasn't great. But the storyline going into this match was really good. I ended up rating this a 1.5 star rating, but just not a really good match. Rowdy Roddy Piper was really involved with this feud, and that's how Virgil actually won this match, because Rowdy Roddy Piper came out to the ring and was distracting Ted DiBiase. Basically, Ted DiBiase started attacking Rowdy Roddy Piper, causing him to get counted out because he just kept attacking him and he wouldn't go back in the ring. And Virgil ended up winning this match. But this match wasn't great. I mean, Virgil wasn't known for his wrestling. Same with Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase was just a fantastic heel. And Virgil was really over with the fans, which I was really surprised about. But this match was not great. I didn't like the count out ending at the end. The next match on the card was the Mountie versus Tito Santana. And this match was hard to watch. It really was. Of course, there was like a lot of shenanigans, as you can see here with Jimmy Hart. But I just didn't like this match at all. I didn't like the fact that Tito Santana lost to the Mountie because Tito Santana was just one of the most over baby faces at the time. So him losing to the Mountie, in my opinion, just really didn't make sense. And the match itself just wasn't great. The Mountie just wasn't really a fantastic wrestler. Tito Santana, great wrestler, fantastic wrestler. He tried his best to make this match something, but it just really was nothing. I ended up rating this only a 0.25 star rating, which is pretty bad. But I am going to be putting this into the dry category. And finally, the main event of WrestleMania 7 was Sergeant Slaughter versus Hulk Hogan for the WWE Championship. This match I thought was pretty decent. These two guys aren't known for their wrestling. I thought the storyline was pretty okay going into this. There's a really cool moment in this match. It's actually this picture here, but you guys can't really see it because it's small. But Sergeant Slaughter had him in the camel clutch, and Hulk Hogan's face was just super bloody, and it was a really cool shot, in my opinion, of Sergeant Slaughter having Hogan in the camel clutch while he was bleeding. Hogan ended up winning this match, of course. I mean, because when does Hogan lose? But this match, like I said, it was decent. It wasn't bad. Hulk Hogan winning and then having a 10-minute celebration after the match, like a usual Hulk Hogan WrestleMania. So me personally, I rated it a 3-star rating, and I'm going to be putting this into the medium category. Nothing special, but it also wasn't terrible. All in all, this WrestleMania was kind of mid. It wasn't anything special, but it also wasn't terrible. The only really special moment about this WrestleMania was the Macho Man versus the Ultimate Warrior with the reuniting of Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth, which I loved and I thought was phenomenal. But I only rated this WrestleMania a 2-star rating. But in my opinion, the presentation of this WrestleMania was really good. I thought this presentation of this WrestleMania was better than any of the previous WrestleManias. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please tune in next Wednesday where I'll be reviewing WrestleMania 8. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.